Welcome back to another episode of Weeboo Slice.
So yes, before we can get to this exciting episode today, make sure you like.
Hey, make sure you comment.
And share and subscribe to the channel. And yes, make sure you got the notification bell clicked and on so you are notified when the latest episode has dropped.
Yeah, because check it out. We're trying to get this out, getting the algorithm to get this out to more weebs like you. So
now, the reason why I said we back with an exciting one, because everybody love their own personal anime and they always want to put it to the forefront. And
everybody always vouching for their stuff.
Yeah. So now this the time to shine, because Crunchyroll is actually announcing their anime awards. Now, we're not going to go through every category. You can see the screen. It's about 30 categories. And we do that, we're going to be here for hours. So you guys can cloud your vote on Crunchyroll.com/anime awards vote. Now, we're going to talk about 4 in particular that we like, and we're going to give our vote for the ones that's for each particular category. Now, the 4 categories we're going to be covering, I will let him take it away, and we can go from there.
Well, the first category we're going to be covering is Anime of the Year. So let's get into it. Go ahead and click that joint, and let's talk about it.
Now, Anime of the Year. Now, this is kind of difficult. Now, I will say this. If Solo Leveling Season 2 didn't come out yet, I will have a different opinion, right? Because Dan to Dan was a good show. I watched every show besides Delicious in Dungeon. He watched that show, and he said it was
I only watched the first couple of episodes. I didn't watch the whole thing.
But a lot of people actually like it a lot.
I heard that it was really good for Netflix. So it got a lot of accolades. I heard a lot of good things about Delicious in Dungeon. It was always, when it was on, in like top 10 animes of the watch of that season. So I heard a lot of good things.
So now let's talk about a couple of these, right? We ain't gonna go too in depth because we ain't trying to keep you here all day. Now, Dan and Dan, pretty self-explanatory. It's really good, actually. Fair, Beyond Journey's End. If you haven't watched that, you're doing a disservice to yourself. It's a really, really good show from beginning to end. About like 25 episodes.
Yeah.
2 cores. Really good show.
It's really a To Your Eternity type of anime. If you haven't watched that, you should definitely check that out as well.
That's why he tried to get me to watch it, To Your Eternity. Like, Mel, you really...
You were already watching it. You just stopped.
I watched like the whole first half, actually. You're right.
You already had watched it. You just stopped, bro. So
got him. We fucking got him.
So,
mid-season.
But you also have Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8 was fire, though. I ain't gonna lie.
The animation was fire. The music was fire. The outro was fire. And by the way, the intro for Dan to Dan was also fire as well.
But one show that I used to rave about a lot before he started watching it was Apothecary Diaries. Now, it was a really good show, but I don't think it's Anime of the Year. Now, I will say that. That's one I will eliminate. It's a really good show, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's really good, but Anime of the Year is
kind of a big stretch.
That's a big stretch.
But let me go ahead and cast my vote. He can cast what he wants. We don't have to have the same opinion, but we can do a drum roll. And for me, we already know it's Solo Leveling, because Solo Leveling Season 2 was a self-kiss. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, it's overhyped. Oh, he's super strong now. Well, did you not read the title?
Did you not meet the manhwa? Did you not read it?
Yeah, like we know what we getting ourselves into now. After I seen Season 2, from the ice elves to fighting the demon on 100th floor to fighting Biru, like, man, the Season 2 was crazy, G. To his mama waking up out of her sleep, like, it was a roller coaster of a season. So I would have to cast my vote. It would definitely be Solo Leveling.
I'm going to have to, out of all of these, I'm going to have to say Solo Leveling, but I'm going to say a close second would probably be Kaiju number 8.
Over Farron?
Yeah. Over Farron, because Farron, great story, beautiful characters, but as far as bringing people back every week, it's not doing the same thing as what Solo's doing. Think about it. All the memes.
All the memes been going crazy.
All the memes, all the hype around it, all the chatter. Like, people weren't chatting about Farron Beyond Journey's End. Not like in the same way.
That's why I said so. But
that's why I would say no, it's not anime. Like, it's a great S tier anime, but Anime of the Year is embodiment of everything.
Yes, absolutely. But Solo Leveling, like, even I'm gonna say there's one meme, and then I'm gonna get to the next category. The one meme that everybody been talking about is the meme between how we saw the S tier rank hunters compared to what we saw them now. And when they had Madara sitting there, like how we first met the S rank hunters in season 1, and how we see them now in season 2, it's like, what's old dude that's Naruto Iruka Sensei now? That's how we see this S. That's how we see
I haven't seen that meme. You don't have to insert it in.
That is funny as hey. We see, when the season first started in season 1, we saw them like Madara, and now in the current season we see them like Iruka Sensei, and it had me dying laughing because it's so true. After B will put them paws on everybody, but that's we already know. Now we can get on to the next category.
Let's go to the next category.
Let me just go back. Now, the next we was going to do is best isekai. Now, the reason why we're doing best isekai because we are a big fan of this particular genre. Now, we may be different on this one. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I already know because he's probably seen like 3 or 4 of these shows. Like, yeah, but let's be honest, it's not gonna be Konosuba. We just gonna let that be eliminated right now.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Oh, shots fired!
Shots, yes, absolutely. We're gonna take that away right now. That in low-key Suicide Squad, but Konosuba. Go ahead. You know the little meme where they put the thing on the table and he just scooted away with the wood. Yeah, just scooted away. But I'm gonna get to mine. Mine, if you know me, is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now, I really enjoyed Jobless. I'm not gonna lie. Jobless is one of my GOAT tier isekai animes. Now, he may be a little different because he loves ReZero and obviously he loves Single Life Frontier. So I would let him have the floor.
Shangri-La can't be an isekai. He's just in a video game world. He's not reborn.
I know he not. But I watched this.
I'm saying like that's like saying Sword Art Online's an isekai.
But that's first of all, why is it even in the category?
That's what I'm saying first.
I think it's a filler
because they made it needed something.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying first. And if I had to say best isekai this year,
go ahead and say it. You already know. Go ahead and say it.
I'm gonna have to go with ReZero.
I knew it. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with ReZero.
I knew it.
Man, Gorgeous Tiger, that hit me in my heart. And if you know, you know. But I would say close second would be Jobless, and I would put Slime right after that. It's really kind of hard, but I just know how I felt about ReZero and the long-awaited third season.
I think it's just you have a lot of. I'm not saying it's not 100% true, but I think you have some recent bias. You know how you watch something.
Well, yeah, I recently watched ReZero.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I did love Jobless and everything that happened. You know,
sometimes you have that recent bias because it's so fresh in your memory, and you can, like you just mentioned, you talk about the emotions you had while watching the show, and obviously it's still fresh.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, hey, make sure that I'm so excited I'm hitting the mic. Make sure that y'all go because we're actually going to link. I actually made a YouTube short about Gorgeous Tiger and it goes hard. So that'll definitely be it.
So we both cast our vote. Who you agree with? You agree with Mel or you agree with Nightmare? Obviously, you already know my pick was Jobless. His pick was ReZero. I'm not going to sit here and lie. We know his pick going to be the one that's more popular because it's like I mentioned, it's recent bias, and a lot of people is loving ReZero.
Well, I think that ReZero and Jobless, as far as popularity, are kind of on the same totem pole.
I give you that, but like I just said, it's still
recently, yeah, because if you haven't watched the recent Jobless, then you just don't know.
Yeah. So my boy out here got 2 baby mamas. Boy, that boy out here doing his Doug Dizzle. Now, let's go and get back to the next 2 categories because we already have it through the video. Like I said, we don't want to make it too long, right? So let's get to the other category. The next one was best continuing series, right? And then the last one, we're going to let you guys know we're going to cover is best animation. Now, let's see the nominees for this. Now, best continuing series.
Best continuing series.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a couple of them in here, right? Because I'm a fan of Bleach. I'm a fan of Demon Slayer. I'm a fan of My Hero.
I'm not a fan of One Piece, that's for sure.
So now I will admit, One Piece does have a very diehard.
They got diehard fans. I'm not gonna hold you.
Them suckers be up here. And people can't even enjoy anime while One Piece coming in and come off.
You know One Piece.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Piece is still going.
Yeah.
You can still catch up on One Piece.
Yeah, like this. No, insert that meme with the dude with the little fish, dolly. You gotta be quicker than that. Like, no, I'm not watching One Piece, man. It's not happening.
Man.
But now I'm just gonna go. This is not for season. I mean, for the series, right? Because as a series as a whole, it'd be very difficult for me to do that. I'm just gonna go off the last season alone. And if it's going based off the last season alone, I gotta go with My Hero. I gotta go with My Hero. Because the reason I'm going My Hero because a lot of people got highlighted from the war with the demi humans to my boy, Icy Hot getting, doing his Doug Dizzle and him fighting his brother to Deku fighting to the Bakudo incident to Deku fighting I can't think of his name with the hand. Can't think of his name for some reason. But that fight, it was a lot going on in the last season. It was super, super good.
If this brother had a few more inches, oh, Lord, don't get me salivating and fantasizing about things. Oh, my God.
So I just not serious, just last season alone, I'm going to have to go My Hero.
All right, so I am not going with My Hero. I am going to go with Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
that last season, woo! Especially that last episode.
Listen, he talking about one episode. The whole season,
the whole thing
season
was good.
That whole
but
season.
I mean, so some people like, man, if it ain't no action or something happening, then they ain't into it. But I think the story build up, and then that last episode just put the icing on the cake. It just got everybody so excited and pumped for the Infinity Castle. I'm like, yes, I am so ready.
That last season was all into the very last episode. The very last episode, yes, it was epic, but the whole season was super, super slow. That's why I went with My Hero.
I will also say that another thing that I like better about Demon Slayer than My Hero is the fact that you can tie in the movies into the actual series, unlike My Hero, where it's two separate entities.
I would grant you that, but I said based on last season alone.
Well, I'm basing it on everything.
But you said best continuing series, right?
Yeah.
So,
but that's one thing that helps it continue is the fact that the story from the movie can be intertwined with the story from the show. So unlike My Hero, which is two separate entities, well, this happened here, but it's not canon here.
But if you look at every single category, right, and it's going based off the last season, it says the Blood War, the Conflict season, the Hashira Training season, My Hero season 7, Oshinoko season 2, Spy Family season 2. It's going off that last current season.
Yeah.
So based on that last current season, My Hero, no question.
Well, for you, but still for me, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all let us know down in the comment.
Hey.
What do y'all think of all 6 of these? What would y'all pick?
I think My Hero gonna win this one, but you never know because Demon Slayer do have a fan base. But I'm talking about
and the graphics are better.
Oh, but we're not talking about graphics right now.
I'm saying, but that will factor into it a little bit.
But we just talking about best continuous series based on the last episode. I mean, the last season, and I'm just saying the last season was better.
Well, let's get into the next category: tomato.
Now, Yoshi probably win this one. I will say that. Like I said, the last category is best animation. Now, let's see what they have in here.
Best animation.
Now,
look what's on it. Demon Slayer, Kaiju.
So, I'm going to be honest with you. You got Dan. It's kind of like almost equivalent to the anime of the year. It's actually the same lineup. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Only 2 anime that's like up there when it comes to just the quality of the pictures, right? Or how the animation is. It's between Solo and Demon Slayer.
I wouldn't say that because if you remember Kaiju number 8 when he transformed, I noticed that those graphics were hitting. I said,
listen,
especially when he did that punch.
That was nice, but what is better than the eye?
Well, yes, actually, I would say yes. Actually, it was either equal or almost better. Yes, I would say it actually because with Solo, you really didn't think too much about the graphics in general. Now, I'm not saying the graphics were bad or anything, but I wasn't like, oh man, look at the only time everybody thought about the graphics is when that eye happened. But that was it.
But I'm gonna have to consent to Demon Slayer. Obviously, Demon Slayer is still the go when it comes to just presentation.
Oh yeah. I would say Demon Slayer, and I would say Kaiju is a close second. Just because I wasn't even looking for it and I noticed it.
All I know is it's not. I don't think it's a close second. reason why, because when the Infinity Castle got, not say Infinity Castle, when the castle got blown up, and they got transitioned to the next season, that they gave us a little hint, and how everything was smoothly transitioned, and how beautiful that the show looked. I'm like, yes, it's no question. It's
Yeah, no, I agree that Demon Slayer should take this, but I would go Demon Slayer, Kaiju, then Solo. That's the order that I would go in.
Because Dan and Dan, I won't say it's a beautiful show. I think it's more.
I don't think the graphics were good at all, but it was just quirky in its own way, and it was good for what it does, in particularly its own exclusive stuff. So,
but yes, we know it's Demon Slayer. Like that's a no-brainer. Now it's about the minute. This particular episode about like 15 minutes, so we didn't want to spend too much more time on it. You guys let us know, do you agree with Nightman or Mel regarding these particular categories? Because we have some that we mutually agreed upon, and we have some we mutually disagreed upon. So let us know who you agree with more, or you can disagree with both of us. So
that's true. So then, say you're just a hater at that point. But y'all let us know down in the comments what y'all think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
And as always, we are Weeble Slice, and we are out.